just when you think things have finally calmed down in the Sun family, this happens. Hey guys, DB right here, and today I am back with what if Gine, the mother of Goku, survived, heading into, I believe, the 14th part? Anyways, continuing right where we left off. The aftermath of the, I guess you could say, the family squabble between husband and wife, that would be Gine and Bardock, and the two brothers having their all-out battle of Super Saiyan 4 versus Super Saiyan Blue, which ended quite dramatically in quite the draw. But at least Bardock and Raditz were able to prove that they could still keep up with their stronger members of the family. And so, without further ado, it's time to continue with this story as the tournament of the Destroyers is about to begin. Yes, just like in the original, Champa has been sneaking to Universe 7, collecting the Super Dragon Balls that were currently in Universe 7's possession, and goes to tell them all about this tournament challenge idea, the winner getting, you know, if Champa wins, Universe 6 gets Universe 7's Earth, and if Beerus wins, he gets all the Super Dragon Balls that Champa had collected, and the wish. So, with Goku kind of getting a little bit too enthusiastic for his own good, basically agreeing to these terms, and then immediately getting his ear pulled by Gine. After all, you just basically put the planet in unnecessary risk, after all. Of course, it's not really an immediate danger, it just means to be moved from one spot to the other, but still, you can't help but feel it's sort of an inconvenience when Universe 7 is their home. Like forced eviction. So, thanks to Goku's big mouth, they have to basically fight in this tournament and pretty much clean up his mess. As for the lineup, you've pretty much got Gine, Kakarot, Bardock, and Vegeta. And of course, Beerus still insisting they pick Monaka for their 5th member as a way of motivating Kakarot. Or motivating any of them. And so, with that, everyone is off and the tournament begins. And as for who's starting off, just like in the original, it is Goku. Or, I keep forgetting to say Kakarot. It's Kakarot starting things off. And, yes, the first fight pretty much ends pretty much like it does in the original, with Goku winning, until, of course, Frost comes along and ultimately knocks Goku out, and of course, we all know why that is, as that gets revealed later. And, basically, next up in the lineup, it is Bardock's turn. And, you can imagine with Bardock's history with, beings that look like Frost, talking about Frieza and King Cold, that he doesn't believe for 1 second that Frost was, dealing with a straight deck, if you know what I mean. So, Bardock is not really willing to waste time with Frost when he basically powers up all the way to Super Saiyan 4 and gives Frost a beating you would not, he would never forget. And, well, did Bardock win? Actually, yes, those couple of barrage of hits was all I need to knock Frost out, and Champa is very disgusted by what Bardock did here, how he just attacked this good guy Frost so viciously. After all, Frost has done some good things for his universe, also Champa for it, And well, after further inspection and looking after Frost, they found a bunch of these needle things spread out all over the ring. They just happened to have fallen out of Frost's body while Bardock was nailing him. And with that, Goku's loss is of course reversed, much like it is in the original, after they confirm that he got pierced by one of these things, and that Frost was not really the supposed good guy that everyone thought he was. And so, with that, Frost tries to make off with all the treasure loot and ultimately being stopped by Hit. And so, pretty much, from there, we get the robot guy. Yeah, Jogo, that guy, battling with Bardock, and with Bardock not powering down at all and just keeping his current power going. It's yeah, he's definitely finding it hard to knock out the steamer robot, and ultimately it was Bardock calling him a name that basically made him give up and leave the ring, which is kind of humorous when he wasn't trying to insult him at all. It was just like, come on, is that all you got, you bucket of bolts? And yeah, it was enough to send him packing. So then we got Bardock battling with Cabba, and so in a way, it would actually be Bardock who would become this Cabba's mentor instead of Vegeta this time around. And so Cabba is very interested in learning how to achieve Super Saiyan 4. And judging by what Bardock can sense out of Cabba, he's nowhere near ready for that kind of power. So, you know what? I like you, kid. Back when I was your age, I wouldn't have even thought this kind of power was possible. And you, look at you, already wanting it. But before messing around with this, I suggest you get a handle on this first. Bardock powering down to a regular Super Saiyan, and Cabba basically going, yeah, I have no idea how to do that. Can you teach me this? Teach you? Don't make me laugh. Why would I bother teaching you? And, of course, this kind of behavior is a bit bewildering for Cabba, because where he's from, the Saiyans are nicer people and do help each other out, especially in terms of getting stronger. However, much like Vegeta does in the original, this is part of Bardock's plan to get Cabba angry and make him transform. And he is pretty much following the same plan that Vegeta did, but he is holding back quite a lot. At the very least, he doesn't go as far as, I'm gonna find all you soft-hearted Saiyans and blow them up or something like that. He just basically limits it down that if you don't transform, I'll kill you and your whole family. That's sort of thing. Bardock wouldn't kill a race of his own people, no matter what universe they're from. It's just not within him. And then, just like he does with Vegeta, Cabba does achieve his Super Saiyan transformation, and Gine, who's sort of looking a bit grumpy at her husband, for having to use such methods to get him there. Oh yes, your father and I are going to be having words after this. Which of course means for the children, take cover. As in now. And well, so after Cabba is defeated, we pretty much get to the final round with Hit, and everyone else is sort of wondering if everyone anyone else is really going to get a turn here, but rest assured you, Hit basically eliminates Bardock right away, putting an end to his run, and then basically you get Vegeta in there, and he has about the same luck he has in the original. Perhaps lasted, a couple of seconds longer than the original. Not quite enough for him to really figure out how Hit works. However, Gine and Kakarot are starting to pick it up pretty quick. As it was now, Kakarot's turn to step in, and basically you get the whole fight happening with them like it does with the original, and ultimately Goku goes Super Saiyan Blue and Kaioken. DB right, when did Kakarot learn Kaioken exactly? He never learned that from King Kai, didn't he? Well, no. But remember, Kakarot trains with his mother all the time, and in this timeline, King Gine passed down all the techniques that she learned from King Kai to her son Kakarot. They've had plenty of opportunities to do that, the 3-year time gap before the androids attack, the 7 years before the Buu arc. Any one of those moments, Gine could have taught her whole family Kaioken. And, basically, she pretty much did. And so, with that, and Hit and Kakarot's battle pretty much turning out the same, and with Beerus and Champa arguing like children like they do, Kakarot steps out the ring, deciding he's had enough of this foolishness. And so, we finally get Gine versus Hit, who I guess pretty much at least for this timeline, she's basically Monaka. She barely gets a touch in on Hit, and Hit pretends to lose. Which, mind you, if Gine had have went full power on Hit, it probably would have most likely ended with Gine, defeating Hit. After all, she would have learnt a lot watching Goku fight. So Gine felt a little insulted that Hit let him win, but realized he was just returning, what Goku was doing, If the gods were going to act like children, we won't give them a show at all, basically. So she basically just accepts this, and yeah. And so that basically concludes the tournament, and Grand Zeno shows up like he does in the original, and they want to basically get into the whole proceedings for the Tournament of Power, and well, Goku, I keep saying Goku, Kakarot, being Kakarot, introduces himself to Grand Zeno just like he does in the original, which, of course, has Beerus and Champa cowering in their boots, because you don't just talk to the Omni King like that. That is just crazy and suicide. They've blown up universes for less. And so, basically, with Grand Zeno's leave and Beerus having hold of the Super Dragon Balls, he brings back Champa's Earth, much like he does in the original. But now, things are about to get really crazy, as now, in the Future Trunks timeline, we've got our 3 heroes from the future, Future Trunks, Future Ranch, and Future Bunny, all on the run, trying to escape this mysterious assailant. And that's where we're going to be leaving things for right now. So what do you guys think? Did you enjoy this story? How are things going to go with 3 future heroes, as well as the possibilities of having a stronger lineup, being able to take down the likes of a certain someone. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys again next time. Catch you later.